Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, class. Good morning, class. How is everyone doing today? Alhamdulillah, I'm fantastic too. Thank you for asking. Look at the smile. I can feel a massive wave of positive energy in this room today. Okay, before we dive into our quest today, I have a little reader for you. I want you to look closely at the screen here. Okay, take a look at this breathtaking view. Look at the colors, the atmosphere, and let me ask you, have you ever seen this place on your Instagram feed or TikTok FYP? Ada yang tahu? Ada yang pernah lihat? No, not yet. Actually, what about the vibes? What words come to your mind when you see the picture? Yes, Andy? Mysterious? Spot on. Anyone else from the backgrounds? Magical? Secret? Untouched? Brilliant vocabulary, guys. Give yourself a round of applause. Ayo kasih tepuk tangannya. Okay, places like this are what we call hidden gems. They are beautiful, unique, but not many tourists know about them yet. Today, we are not just going to be tourists, we are going to be travel journalists. We will explore how to unveil this hidden gem to the world through our words. Okay. So class, here is our itinerary for today's journey. By the end of this session, you will be able to master 3 major milestone. First, you will decode the blueprint of or the generic structure of a descriptive text. And second, you will hunt and analyze specific language feature like descriptive adjective and sensory details. And finally, the ultimate goal, you will craft your own compelling descriptive paragraph about a hidden spot that you know. Remember our golden rule today: we read like writers and we write like readers. Let's get it started. Okay, before we open our main text, let's weaponize ourselves with some high-level vocabulary. Repeat after me with power. Kalian mengikuti apa yang Miss bilang ya. Terus nanti kalian mengulangi diimbangi dengan power. Oke, kita mulai. Ready? Oke. Breathtaking. Oke. Louder. Breathtaking. Good. Terus selanjutnya, next, secluded. Secluded. Oke. Terus berikutnya lagi, mesmerizing. Mesmerizing. Berikutnya lagi, pristine. Sekali lagi, murid-murid, pristine. Okay, thank you. Good. Awesome. Okay, now let's play a quick guessing game. If a beach has crystal clear water, but sand and absolutely zero trash, is it secluded or pristine? Yes, Sarah. Yes, Sarah. It is pristine. Pristine means pure, fresh, and untouched by human damage. What about secluded? It right? What about secluded? Okay, it means hidden away from the world, hidden away from the crowd, quiet and private. Keep these 4 words in your mind because they are your golden keys to unlock the reading text. Okay, now please look at the text on your desk or on the Now please look at the text on your desk. The title, The Enchantment of Green Canyon Secret Cave. Secret Cave. Before you read the whole text, I want you to do a 10-second scanning. Just look at the first sentence and the bold word. Dibaca ya, murid-murid. Udah belum? Okay. Uh, what is your initial vibe about this place? Is it is it modern or natural? Is it modern or natural? Hmm? What? Yes. Natural, absolutely. Now, okay. Now, I will give you actually 4 minutes to read the text silently, but you cannot just read passively. I want you to be an active detective. Grab your highlighter or pens and do this. There are 3 missions. One, highlight all the descriptive adjectives you can find. And two, second, uh, underline sentence that show action in the sample present tense. And last, draw a little question mark next to any question sentence. Next to any sentence that make you feel like you can actually hear or smell the environment. Your 4 minutes start now. Happy reading. Alright, time's up. Time's up. Eyes on me, please. Eyes on me, please. Okay. Let's breaking down the text together. Let's look at the very first paragraph. The author writes, deep inside the heart of West Java, lies a hidden paradise known as the secret cave of Green Canyon. What is the author doing here? Is the author already describing the smell of the cave, or just introducing where and what it is? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Actually, introducing it in descriptive text, this structural block is called identification. It's the handshake. It introduces the subject to the reader. Okay. Now look at the paragraph 2 and 3. The author starts talking about the emerald green water, the cold breeze, the chirping sounds of bats, and the stalactites hanging from the calling what is block call it. Amazing. It is the description. This is where you give them the colors, the details, and the soul of the place. So whenever you want to build a descriptive text mention, you only need these two solid pillars: identification to open the door and description to show the rooms. Clear? Clear? Any questions so far? No? Perfect. Okay. Now let's check your detective finding. What tense did the author use to stage the fact about this cave? Simple present tense. Give me one example from the text. Sarah. Action. The water feels freezing cold. The word feels and is show us it's a general truth or the truth or fake. Next, did anyone find sentence that play with your sense? Sentence that make you feel like you're actually inside the cave. Yes, Rania, tell us. Wow, you can hear the steady rhythmic dripping of water and churning against the stone walls. That is a masterclass example of a sensory detail or hearing. It brings the reader imagination directly into the text. Okay, look at the how to author that. By reading this text, we don't just get information, right? We learn how to use adjective, how to arrange the introduction, and how to use sensory details to trigger the reader's sense. And guess what? Now it is your turn to analyze your inner writer. You don't need to write about Paris or London. I want you to think about your own neighbor, your city, or a secret spot you love. Maybe a small quiet library in the corner of Semarang, a hidden peaceful alley behind your house, or a small traditional food stall that has the most delicious fried rice in town. Anything that feels special to you. Okay. Open page 2 of your worksheet. Before you jump into paragraph, Let's do a brainstorming storm using a sensory matrix chart. Okay. I give you 1 minute to choose your spot, then drop down keyword for at least 3 sentences. What can you see there? Can you hear? And what you can feel or taste? Go! Just write keywords. Don't worry about grammar yet. Don't worry about grammar yet. Time's up for brainstorming. Now, look at the drafting box below it. I want you to write one solid identification paragraph to introduce your hidden gem and one description paragraph using your sensory keywords. Remember, keep it in the simple present tense and slide in at least 2 advanced adjectives learned today, like mesmerizing or pristine. You have 3 minutes to write your first drive. Express yourself. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Let's write. Okay, alright, freeze. Put your pens down for a moment. Writing is sharing, so who has the courage to read their freshly baked identification paragraph to the class? Don't be shy. Let's hear it from Rania. Stand up. Proudly, Rania. Time is yours. Okay, wow. Take it away behind the crowded street of Semarang. There is tiny old vintage coffee shop called it. Oh my goodness, Rania. This is highly atmospheric. You use the word takeaway that perfectly describe a hidden gem. Incredible job. Let's give Rania a big round of applause. Yay! Okay, time flies so fast when you are having fun and creating art. Let's recap our journey today before we wrap things up. What are the 2 core elements of a descriptive text structure? Again, yes, identification and description. And what is the secret sauce to make your description alive? Actually, sensory details and sharp adjective. For your mission, I want you to polish and expand your drive into a complete travel mini article total length minimum 120 sampai 150 words ya. Next week, we will do a peer review session where you will exchange text with your setmates to give each other construction feedback. Thank you so much for your spectacular energy today. Great, you all did an absolute marvelous job. Stay curious, keep exploring, and never stop writing. Let's close our session by saying Alhamdulillah together. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.